Last Saturday's rains left in its trail a lot of devastation. The rains, which were preceded by strong winds, according to the Ghana Meteorological Agency, originated from South Sudan through to Central African Republic, Nigeria, Benin, and Togo, and then swept across the coastal areas of Ghana. Most parts of Accra and Cape Coast in particular were without power for hours over the weekend. Roofs were ripped apart, whilst giant billboards collapsed. Electricity cables were torn apart and were lying bare on major roads, putting both motorists and pedestrians at risk. There have been reports of some deaths in some parts of the country. Chief Meteorological Officer of the Ghana Meteorological Agency, Togbe Fiameko the First, explained that the agency had tracked the winds from Sudan and Chad until Saturday morning, when it realized it was almost certain. Then it sounded the alarm. Admittedly, the strong winds that swept over the country sparked surprise, as most Ghanaians were not aware of the looming danger. The GMA, however, said institutions, including the security agencies, particularly the Kotoka International Airport, were signaled.
We track it from Thursday, originating from Sudan. We saw its intensity and its progression. Okay, we keep on monitoring it. At the time it came to Chad, it reached Chad on Friday. Now, after Friday, there's one hurdle which we have to make sure before we give out our. That is, when he passes through the Cameroonian mountains, it gets a lot of energy again, and then continue to move towards us. So it was there that we started giving weather warning. It was for about 28 knots, that almost 56 kilometers per hour. And as it keep on moving towards us, progressing towards us, the strength intensified. By the time we reached Accra here, we reported 53 knots. That's equivalent to 106 kilometers per hour. So it was very strong, as we reported in Accra on Saturday.
The GMA has also warned the general public to check their roofing and buildings to ensure they are strong enough to stand the rains and its accompanying strong winds, while sounding a note of caution to Ghanaians. The agency is also calming nerves. According to the agency, there is no need for panic since they are on the ground to detect any possible changes in weather patterns.
Really, the strength was on a higher side as far as our region here is concerned. But in the Pacific, they normally report the higher winds force than what we we should expect that we have now entered into the rainy season. And the last Saturday's rain, the wind speed was the significant factor in it, but as far as the intensity of rain is concerned, the rainfall associated with this storm is not all that very high. The temperatures are rising all over the whole sub-region. Therefore, but the moisture flow also is also it's also rising, but not at the level that we should expect at this time of the year.
This is not the first time that a strong wind of this nature is occurring. According to the GMA, strong winds are usually experienced in inland areas of Ghana, sparing the cities. Many Ghanaians are those who believe that the country has not done much in terms of preparation since the last catastrophic rains that rocked the country. Last year, torrential rains destroyed properties and claimed lives, exposing the country's weak infrastructure.